This video that you are watching right now must be taken with seriousness when you are buying a second-hand car. Please, when you are buying a second-hand car, please do your due diligence when buying a car. If you are buying a car without due diligence, then it is your own fault for not doing that to inspect your car. So enjoy the rest of the video ahead.
Yo, I just gotta hit it one time. Let's go! About to hit the gas for a minute, no cap, no limit. I attack till I finish, I attract and I get it. Got my cash all liquid, never pass my limit. Too fast when I'm spitting, read it back, now they get it on. Flipping that switch as I'm hitting these bars like a gift. I spit like I'm some big old bars. So these kids, no kidding, I've been winning this and getting my best life dinner while I'm hitting on a mission. Ooh, spicy, I know they like me, but I got a wifey. She be real nice to me, no one works like me. Got a different mindset, my rate is pricey. Got a different psyche, ooh, my habits are icy. Living life nicely, very precisely. Living divinely, manifest wisely. All I know is that been around the world for a visit, first class ticket, man I'm in it, man I'm winning, I don't have no limit, if I want it then I get it, if she want it then she get it, I ain't never done finished, I'm a giver, I've been given first place, I've been winning 6 shots, head spinning, but I still keep ripping and I still keep hitting 2 ways, I'm splitting all in, I'm risking it all.
Hello guys, welcome to a new video on YouTube. If you are new to my YouTube channel, then please consider to subscribe to my YouTube channel and hit that bell icon so that you don't miss a new video coming to our channel real soon. And welcome back to those viewers who are already subscribed to my YouTube channel. As the robot is turning green right here, let's go. In today's episode of Webuycars, we are going to Webuycars in Brackenfell once again, but this time we are going to check out some bakkies, some decent bakkies for under 500,000 rand or a $500,000 rand. Since a brand new bakkie is costing way more than 500,000 rand, whether it is a single cab bakkie, a double cab bakkie, or whatever bakkie you get. So yeah, so the bakkie that we will be getting is bakkies for people that wants to start a business, or for the people that owns a farm and wants to have a bakkie to drive on the farm to do some farm stuff. So yeah, I am currently on my way to Webuycars in the Brackenfell region, and right now I am also on my way to a Shell garage to fill up the rental quote up because its tank is starting to get empty. So guys, please subscribe to my YouTube channel for any new videos that are coming to the channel real soon, as I am trying to get at least 1,000 subscribers by the end of this year. So please guys, make it happen. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel and share this channel with your friends and family so that they can share with their friends and family in order to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Alright, so guys, sit back, relax, get yourself some popcorn or whatever, and enjoy the rest of the video ahead while I'm driving to a Shell garage. Let's go. Sorry to disrupt the video a little bit. I want to give you guys a quick plug on a Instagram page that I saw last weekend. So let me give you a quick plug on a Instagram page that I saw over the weekend. The page in question is called Autobetter. What they do is, like with View For You, they also inspect some cars, like cars from Webuycars, and not only that, they do inspection on any car that you are going to buy, whether that car was in an accident or whatever. So what I will do is I will put their Instagram handle somewhere around here. Let me do that rather. And I will put a screen recorder in there to see what they do at Autobetter. So this was just a quick plug for you guys. Now let us get our asses to the Webuycars branch and check what bakkies are there under 500,000 rand. Let's go. Alright, the first bakkie I'm showing you is a 2007 Isuzu KB Fleetside. As you guys can see here, this is how your Isuzu Fleetside looks. Isuzu KB Fleetside, and it's going for 98,900 rand with a miles around 422,899 kilometers on the clock. It's showing a category B vehicle and it's showing note right there. And the reason why it is showing note right here is because, let me read from my phone, because there are quite a lot of things to remember, but let me read you anyway. Expansion bottle is broken, steering rack boot left damaged, rear right tire is smooth, both tail lights are damaged, both window winders are missing, and also parking and rear axle brakes are insufficient. So let me show you the wheels of this Isuzu bakkie, which they are 215/80 15C inches. So pretty basic tire, ready to tackle on any plow spot. And this is how your Isuzu bakkie looks. So let us check at the back real quick of this Isuzu bakkie. And this is how your Isuzu bakkie looks. You have a cage right there to stop your animals from falling off while driving. So let us check whether this bakkie is open. Yep, she's open. This is how your interior looks of this 2007 Isuzu KB bakkie. You have 2.5 seats, meaning you can put a passenger in there, a driver, and a small passenger in there. But I would not recommend you putting a passenger in there. And there is your 5-speed manual gearbox with your basic steering wheel. Nothing inside. A lot of owners are putting out those tapes in order to put it in their new vehicles. And there you can see a window winder is missing on both sides. And that's it. Let me show you the engine real quick of this Isuzu bakkie. Let us show you the engine real quick. As you guys can see, this window has seen better days, so you need to fix this driver window in order to go up or down. So let me show you the engine on this bakkie. We should open it like this, like so. Where's the catch? Let me see. Where's the catch? I feel something. Just a sec. After some struggles later, this is how your 3-liter engine looks of this Isuzu bakkie, which I will put its power figures down below in the video. It looks pretty de mekaar, ek moet sê. Pretty de mekaar. I like mos de mekaar. Let me close the bonnet. Daar's hy. And in terms of your fuel consumption, I will put it in there, as well as fuel tank right here, and also some cost of ownership in the next slide if you want to buy this bakkie right here. So yeah, and I forgot to show you guys is this particular bakkie has some extra lights fitted to it. So yeah, let us go to the next bakkie for under 500,000 rand. Alright, the next bakkie that you see here is a 2000 and let me check real quick here. A 2019 Nissan NP200 1.5 liter diesel engine, and as you guys can see, it is going for 141,900 rand with a mileage around 120,067 kilometers on the clock. Finance is available and it is saying ready right there, which means this bakkie will pass a roadworthy test, but it will need some servicing. Alright, so this is how your bakkie looks, your Nissan NP200. Perfect for your business, and let us check the wheels right here. Where's the tire profile? Where is it? 185 cc5, 15 inches. So pretty basic tire with your wheel caps and your steel wheel right there, and you have some pavement marks right here, and they are wrapped in a weird tire brand which I have never ever heard of, Tomcat tires, with some dog paws right there. Let me give you the side view of this Nissan NP200 bakkie, like so. Let me show you the rear part of this bakkie here, and this is how your NP200 looks. As you guys can see, this particular NP200 has some fading on the rear canopy, so you need to respray this canopy in order to make it look good again. So yeah, this is how your NP200 looks. So let us check whether this bakkie is open. Unfortunately, this bakkie is locked, so I don't know if you guys can see because the windows are quite dark. You have a 5-speed manual gearbox, no buttons on the steering wheel, some basic radio, and some cloth seats. Yeah, some cloth seats, and also a lot of space in the rear part of the NP200. So yeah, the engine of this NP200 is a 1.5 liter 4-cylinder diesel engine, which I will put its power figures around here, its filter around here, its claim fuel consumption according to Nissan, and also some cost of ownership in the next slide. So yeah, have a last look of this Nissan NP200 bakkie. So yeah, let us go to the next bakkie for under 500,000 rand. Right, the next bakkie that you see here is a 2020 Toyota Hilux with a 2-liter natural aspirated 4-cylinder engine. As you guys can see, it is saying 253,900 rand with a mileage around 106,374 kilometers on the clock. Category A vehicle, and it says certified right there. And this being the certified bakkie means you don't have to do any roadworthy issues whatsoever. So check how neat this bakkie looks. Perfect for your deliveries. Very nice. And let us check on the other side real quick. And this is how your Hilux looks. Let us check the wheels right here real quick. Where's the tire profile? It is wrapped in Continental tires. Where's that? 205 70 15C inches. So this is how your rim looks of this Toyota Hilux. Pretty nice, I have to say. Let me show you at the back, which I have to say it is quite tight here, quite tightly parked. And this is how your rear end looks of the Toyota Hilux. So let us check whether this bakkie is open. Unfortunately, this bakkie is locked, but I don't know if you guys can see. You have some steering wheel with no buttons, a basic radio, some decent looking foul leather interior. Yeah, foul leather interior. I think this one has got some air conditioning, because you get some bakkies that doesn't have air conditioning. And that's it. It is a perfect workhorse vehicle, a workhorse. And this being a Toyota, You will be happy with this reliability by doing some thousands and thousands of kilometers on each clock. So the engine of this Toyota Hilux is a 2-liter 4-cylinder naturally aspirated engine. Power figure will be around here. Its claimed fuel consumption according to Toyota is fuel tank right here, and also some cost of ownership in the next slide of this Toyota Hilux. So have a last look of this Toyota Hilux right here. So let us go to the next bakkie for under 500,000 rand. Check this Toyota Corolla RSi looks. That car I featured in a video very recently. Although people say that is not an RSi, that is an RXi. But as you guys can see on the booklet, it says RSi right here. Vanaf wat wil gaan Killarney toe om te gaan drag race. Die kar is vir julle. Hier is hy vir julle beskikbaar. Door is open, so quite low, I have to say. I think this one has got some aftermarket suspension. This is how your interior looks of the Corolla RSi. Although the seats will need some TLC. Yeah, they will need some TLC. Let me see what is saying on the clock. 192, no, 190 something, what? 190 something kilometers on the clock, 1,000. So yeah, let me give you a look at the engine bay. Let me give you a look at the engine bay. And there's your black top motor, 1.6 liter 20 valve engine with some throttles inside. Very nice. Vir julle manne wat wil Killarney toe gaan elke woensdag aand. Die kar is vir julle. Daar's hy. Manne, kom haal julle Corolla RSi hierso. Hy gaan net vir 109.900 met 'n miles of 195.630 km on the clock. En jy bekeer 'n paar werkies daarso. So ja. Manne, kom haal julle Corolla RSi. So let us move on to bakkies for under R500,000 rand. If you want a bakkie that is quite fast to catch some snakes in the Power region, then this is the bakkie for you. This is a 2018 Ford Ranger with a 3.2 liter 5-cylinder engine. And it is going for 344,900 rand over miles around 96,505 kilometers on the clock. It is saying category A and certified right there, meaning you don't have to do any roadworthy issues whatsoever or any servicing for that matter. So this is how your Ford Ranger looks. This one is the Supercab bakkie, meaning you have some extra space at the back over the normal cab version. So let us check the wheels of this bakkie right here. This bakkie wheels is 265, 17 inches, and they are wrapped in Grand Trek 8055. Quite a big tire, I have to say. Quite a big tire. This is how your Ford Ranger looks if you are into snake catching during the summer season. Yeah, and you have some extended arches right there. Extended arches. With a sideboard right here to climb up if you are very short like me. And let me show you the rear end of this bakkie right here. And you have a nice canopy at the back to let your snakes resting in there. Perfect for a snake catching bakkie. Yeah, these bakkie are being used as a snake catcher's bakkie. I know someone in Paarl or in Wellington that has a Ford Ranger with a 2.2 liter diesel engine. So yeah, this is how your Ranger looks. And the other side profile of this Ford Ranger. So let us check whether this bakkie is open. Unfortunately, this bakkie is locked, but I don't know if you guys can see there. You have a 6-speed automatic gearbox, an infotainment system with some buttons on the steering wheel, some foul leather interior in the Ranger, cup holders, and that's it. And this is your super cool cab version, where you can put in your snake equipment in there. Your snake equipment. And while I'm standing here, I can see some paint is busy to chip off. So you need to respray this door in order to look nice. And let us check whether this bakkie has some scratches or whatever. I see no scratches on this part of the bakkie. Let us go to the other side real quick. And I see no scratches on this side. This particular bakkie has a bonnet guard fitted to it. A bonnet guard. So what I will do is I will put its fuel consumption right here. Its power figures, which it produces 147 kilowatts of power. That is 200 PS of power and some newton meters of torque. Its fuel tank right here. And also some cost of ownership in the next slide if you are in the market to buy a bakkie that is perfect for your snake duties. So let us go to the next bakkie for under 500,000 rand. As I am walking to the next bakkie, I want to show you guys a very interesting Maserati right here with some quad exhaust pipes. And this is how your Maserati interior looks. I don't think the sky is... the sky is open. There's been a 2-door cabriolet. Let us sit in the Maserati. Yeah, looks like a spaceship right here. With your automatic gearbox right here. Automatic gearbox up, actually down and up. If you are chasing some lap times at the Killarney or whatever. And there's your smallest gear lever that I've ever seen. So this is how your Maserati looks. I will be checking the name just right there. And let us get out of this Maserati. Quite low, I have to say. And as you guys can see, it is frameless right here. Frameless. So this Maserati, whoops. There we go. This Maserati is a 2003 Maserati Spyder Cambiocorsa with 285,900 rand. Category B vehicle with 91,050 kilometers on the clock. It is saying note right there, meaning there are some issues with this Maserati Spyder. This is how your Maserati looks. So let us go to the next bakkie for under 500,000 rand. If you want something that doesn't look a Ford Ranger with a Volkswagen badge, then look no further than a 2017 Volkswagen Amarok with a 3-liter V6 turbocharged diesel engine. So this is how your Amarok looks. This 2017 Amarok, which is going for 289,900 rand with a miles around 219,000 kilometers on the clock. Category B vehicle with a note right there. And unfortunately, Webuycars says this bakkie has some problems, meaning you have a CV boot on the rear left inner is damaged. Both front left and right tire are worn. All the brake discs are worn, and it is showing multiple warning lights on its dashboard. So meaning it looks like a Christmas tree. So let us check the wheels of this Amarok right here. Where's the tire profile? Where is it? 255, 55, 19 inches. So yeah, and they are wrapped in Wild Peak 80 tires. Quite a weird name, I have to say. Wild Peak. And this is how your side profile looks of the I almost said Ranger of the Amarok. One of the last proper Volkswagens before it went to Ford Ranger territory. And let me show you at the back real quick. And this is how your rear end looks of the Volkswagen Amarok. And this particular Amarok has a tow bar attached to that. Here is how your buck looks. Your buck looks pretty nice, I have to say. Although you need to do its rear buck with these rubber linings. So yeah, this is how your bucky looks, the Amarok. And let us check whether this bucky is open. Unfortunately, this bucky is locked, but I don't know if you guys can see. There's some leather interior with a radio inside, some buttons on the steering wheel, an 8-speed ZF automatic gearbox, and this is how your rear space is looking at the back for your passengers, which it is more than enough to put in a giraffe in there. So yeah, this engine of this Volkswagen Amarok is a 3-liter turbocharged V6 engine. Power figures will be around here. Its fuel tank right here. Its fuel consumption according to Volkswagen, and also some cost of ownership in the next slide. And speaking of which, if you are buying a category B vehicle and you can't do a normal bank finance like Netbank or whatever, you can do a bank finance from Capitec. So yeah. So let us go to the next bucket for under 500,000. If you want a bucket that looks like a bulldog, then yeah, it is. This is a 2024 GWM P-Series with a 2-liter turbocharged diesel engine. As you guys can see, it does look like a bulldog, and it's going for 456,900 rand with a mileage around 16,421 kilometers on the clock. Certified SS, and is a category A vehicle, meaning you can do a bank finance over a 6-year term or 72 months. So that's been a category A vehicle, and saying certified means you don't have to do any roadworthy issues whatsoever. And this is how your GWM P-Series looks before they went to P300 in the facelifted model of this bucky. And this is how your front end looks of the GWM P-Series. So yeah, let us check the wheels of this bucky right here. This bucky's wheels is a 265 60 18 inches, and they are wrapped in Cooper tires. Cooper tires Discover HTS. Looks pretty nice, I have to say. These wheels looks pretty nice. And let me show you the side profile of this bucky, this big ass bucky. It's quite big that my phone is starting to get in the shot. As you guys can see, this particular bucky has a running step right there, perfect for a short people like me to get inside of this bucky. So let us check the rear part of this GWM P-Series. And this is how your GWM P-Series looks. Unfortunately, this GWM P-Series has a little dent right here, just a little bit, but that is not a problem. And if you are buying a car from Webuycars and you are living in Paarl and want to fix that dent up, then I will put Buck Baker's number in the video, or alternatively in the description box below. So this is how your GWM P-Series is looking like. So yeah, let us check whether this bucket is open. Unfortunately, this bucket is locked, but I don't know if you guys can see, this P-Series has a big ass screen, which I think that's either 8 inches or 10 inches. Some buttons on the steering wheel along with your pedal shifters in a bucket, which is quite useless. An automatic gearbox with 8 speeds, some foul leather interior, and some nice material at the door cards with an armrest right there. And this is how your rear space is looking for your passengers at the back. So yeah, the engine of this GWM P-Series is a 2-liter turbocharged diesel engine. Power figures will be around here. A fuel tank will be around here, along with a clean fuel consumption according to GWM, and also some cost of ownership in the next slide. So yeah, let me show you on the other side of this bucket right here. Looks pretty neat, I have to say, but again, this bucket is only over a year old. So yeah, this is how your other side profile looks of the GWM. So let us go to the next bucket for under 500,000 rand. Right, the next bucket that you see here is a Mazda BT50, which shares a lot of stuff with the Ford Ranger that is in the video. And this bucket is a, let me see quick, a 2014 Mazda BT50 with a 3.2 liter 5-cylinder turbocharged engine, turbo diesel. It is on auction for 120,900 rand, with a mileage around 120,000, 323 kilometers on the clock. Category B vehicle with a note right there, meaning this bucket has some issues, which I will read from my phone because I can't remember everything. They say the windscreen is chipped, your left front tire is smooth or damaged, and there are some insufficient operation from the clutch, so meaning your clutch are worn out. So yeah, this is how your Mazda BT50 looks. With the current generation Mazda BT50 shares a lot of parts with the current generation Isuzu D-Max. So yeah, let us check the wheels of this bucket right here. 265, 65, 70 inches, and they are wrapped in Wrangler tires, Goodyear Wrangler tires, not the Jeep kind. And I see the brake calipers are quite rusted, so you need to redo that brake caliper right there, and maybe a refurb of this wheel right here. So this is how your BT50 looks from Mazda, with a sideboard right there. And let us show you the load buck at the back. There's your load buck of this BT50, which you will have to redo is rubber lining inside. Is rubber lining. And there's your rear end of this Mazda BT50. And this particular Mazda BT50 has a tow bar attached to that. So let us check whether this bucket is open. Oh, I forgot to mention is this is also a Supercab version. Like with the Ford Ranger, you can put in some stuff at the back of your driver's seat and passenger seat. So let us check the interior of this Mazda. Right, she's open. As you guys can see, this is how your interior looks of the Mazda BT50 bucket. And you have some tears on the seat right there. Some steering wheel with some buttons. Lots of buttons with your CD tape. A missing gear lever because its numbers has been taken off. So you will have to replace that. And there's your instrument cluster looks. And overall, I have to say this bucket is in quite a good condition. Although you need to do is paint correction on the bucket, then it will look very nice. And also, you need to return these windows as its window tinting has gone wrong with the tinting. So let us check the engine bay of this Mazda BT50. Doesn't feel quite right, I have to say. That bonnet catch. What's interesting, guys, the bonnet catch doesn't want to open, but the bonnet doesn't want to open. Let me try again. Let me try it again. Yeah, looks like I found another problem with this Mazda BT50, meaning you can't open its engine bay of this bucket. And also you have to redo its trimming around here of this bucket. So as you guys can see, I can't open the bonnet of the Mazda BT50. So yeah. And also you have some bonnet protection right there. The engine of this Mazda BT50 is also a 3.2 liter 5-cylinder turbo diesel engine. Power figures will be around here. Its fuel tank around here. Its clean fuel consumption according to Mazda, and also some cost of ownership in the next slide. So have a last look of this Mazda BT50, and this particular Mazda BT50 has a bull bar attached to that. Anyway, this is how your Mazda BT50 looks. So let us move to the next bakkie for under 500,000 rand. If you want something that is quite reliable as Yao from Courier, then look no further than a 2007 Kia K2700. So yeah, this is how your Kia K2700 looks, and is going for 71,900 rand with a mileage around 320,006 kilometers on the clock. Category B vehicle, and it is showing note right there, meaning this bakkie or this little truck has some issues, which I will read it for you guys out. Webuycars says the front seat left is damaged, the front left tire is smooth, there are some excessive engine smoke, and your rear parking brakes is out of legal range. So yeah, there are some issues with this little truck or bakkie. And let us check the wheels right here at the front. Oh, I can't see anything. Let me put on my torch right here. Let me put my torch on. This bakkie or truck's wheels is a... Where's the tire profile? Let me get a little bit closer. After 5 weeks later of searching a tire, this tire is a 195 14C tires, and they are wrapped in Saba tires, which it is made in South Africa, those Saba tires. And this particular K2700 has a dual tire at the back. Also some weird stuff around here. As you guys can see, you need to redo its rub right there. And this is how your low buck is looking like. Quite big, which you can put in a whole furniture at the back. Furniture, TV, fridge, whatever. So perfect for your moving business. And this is how your Kia K2700 at the rear end looks. As you guys can see, that rear light is faded. You need to do its correction right there. So yeah, and this particular Kia has a little tow bar attached to that. So yeah, I don't know if you guys can see. As you guys can see, this particular Kia has some rustage right here. So you need to redo all the rear part of this truck right here, or little truck. Let us check. It's open. As you guys can see, this is how your interior looks of the K2700. Looks pretty basic. And as you guys can see, this passenger seat is torn. And you have some leather inside for your driver. Again, there are a lot of scratches and rustage right there. So yeah, I don't want to open the engine bay of this little truck because it is quite a job to open the bonnet. It's just like a fridge. Anyway, this Kia K2700 has a 2.7 liter turbo diesel 4-cylinder engine. Power figures will be around here. Its claim fuel consumption according to Kia, and also some fuel tank around here. Let me see whether you can do a bank finance from Capitec. Yeah, you can do a bank finance. So cost of ownership will be in the next slide. So let us go to the final bakkie for under 500,000. And the final bakkie of today's video is a let me check real quick. Is a 2018 Toyota Hilux 2.8 liter GD6 version with 373,900 rand with a mileage around 86,326 kilometers on the clock. finance is available along with certified right there. So yeah, meaning this bakkie doesn't have any roadworthy issues whatsoever. Check how this bakkie looks. This particular Hilux has a bull bar attached to that. A bull bar. And this being the extra cab, you have some extra space behind the driver's seat. So this is how your Hilux looks, the extra cab. And let us check at the back real quick. Let us check at the back. And this is how your Hilux bakkie looks at the back. This particular Hilux has a tow bar attached to that. So yeah, let us check the wheels right here of this Hilux. Let us check the wheels right here, which are, where's the tire profile? 265 60 18 inches, and they are wrapped in Grand Trek tires from Dunlop. Pretty nice, I have to say. Pretty nice. And this is how your Hilux is looking right here. Let us check whether this bakkie is open. Unfortunately, this bakkie is locked, but I don't know if you guys can see. This is how your bakkie looks. A 6-speed automatic gearbox with a small-ish screen, which I think that it equipped with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Some buttons on the steering wheel. Some leather interior. And that's it. And let us check at the extra cab part. This particular Hilux has some rear seats attached to that, which I don't know how you will be able to fit in there. So yeah. And you have a roller bar right here, which says Legend 50 right here. And recently Toyota has launched the Legend 55. So yeah. So guys, let me know in the comments down below, would you buy this particular Hilux bakkie or spend close to R1,000,000 for a Legend 55? So this engine of this Toyota Hilux is a 2.8 liter 4-cylinder diesel engine, which I will put its power figures around here. Its claimed fuel consumption according to Toyota, its fuel tank right here, and also some cost of ownership in the next slide. So yeah, I have a last look of this Toyota Hilux 2.8 liter GD6 version. Yeah, this is your final bakkie for today, for bakkies under 500,000. And that's it for the Webuycars bakkie video. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please give it a thumbs up, and if you are new to my YouTube channel, then please consider to subscribe to my YouTube channel and hit that bell icon so that you don't miss a new video coming to a channel pretty soon. The video that will be posted after this one will be the Volkswagen cars only Webuycars video. So please guys, please hit that subscribe button to see that video coming this week, and also to share this channel with your friends and family so that they can share with their friends and family, as we are on the road to 1,000 subscribers before the end of this year. So please guys, make it happen. Alright? I will see you guys in a new video. Shop.